Good morning, everyone. My name is Antonio Corchado, and I'm the ONA Community Navigator at the Center.
Ole Guademono, Tra Mini Antonio Mono, Awene, Le Refugee Center ne Awekeweda, one ne Cleda Purgamono.
And this morning we have a great presentation on how to create and navigate through Gmail.
Tuonyai ne po Oweda do tan dune yalu tatami, Lady to talk about do or talk about data, lopera Catedilamono.
So we'll go ahead and get started.
Because I don't know.
I'm just waiting for the screen to pop up. And I hope everyone can see that. Okay. So, like I said, it's going to be a workforce workshop on how to create and navigate Gmail.
Di yete tulomono darakaine keweda le da pitamapu tamaludaka dokabati roweda dokabat leweda mono dilemono baka weda do lopere kaine.
And the reason why this is so important to know is because we all need a proper email when we are searching for employment.
Paper who wenda appointment the pano at the Milan lane, but luba wenda lopere hulomano.
When we have a professional email, employers tend to look at those applications or resumes a little bit more.
Pe per lopere amini no awe me akre ambado wale wa pamara putir pasikone no awe ti kwa wedan lile ne toro ti pani awe dasikolo.
So, how to create a Gmail account?
Gmail lopere kai pakabati rodile.
First thing we're going to do is we're going to go to our internet browser.
The mile pakabama ne pakama lewe da super internet ma oro weda pe internet a browser no.
And you're going to type www.google.com.
Pini odune ne ma dulo weda www.google.com no.
You're going to hit either the go button or the forward button.
Pini ne below weda go mirma kone forward data kanimono.
Or in a lot of cases, you can just hit enter.
Mirma kone ne below weda enter no.
Once you hit enter or go forward, you will see that the Gmail page or the Google page pops up.
Pen below the block on it, open in tiba weda Google apwati a leak of the no.
And you'll see that on the upper right hand side, you'll see the word Gmail.
La su thread the kapa apokone no pin in negative weda pakwelo weda Gmail no.
So we will click that.
Below weda that kane.
And the reason why we're not going in to sign in is because we don't have an account yet.
Pinene akapani weda do sign in no, but below ba mamnu folene pa account odima no.
So once we click on Gmail,
below weda Gmail the block on no.
The next step is to click on create account, and then we're going to start the process.
Pene negative weda jajai mono do pene ne below weda create account mono that kane adune dito do da pita mati pakasa do one.
Again, we are not looking at anything else in the area of email or phone or forgot email because we don't have an account.
Le pay ne pa kwelo ha ta agati de pane pa ko kwa ba di to do email or for miro I kone forget email da di pane pa ko pa de kwa ba pa ka mi lo we da the da ka ne lo.
So, next, we fill out the personal information required.
Le ki de ka do ne pa kwe pwe lo we da pa no ka sa ta ta klo de pa no.
Now, the information that is required would be name, password, and username.
Data klo le alu ba we de pa ne ke we da mi do pa password do pa mi le ka tu de pa no.
And the username is usually depending on if it's available or not.
Mi de play le pa tu du ne de blo ko ne a do ni lo ta le pa tu o ti de pa pa ko lo no.
And the reason why I say that is because obviously in our world there could be someone with our same name.
Yete jai ne bam lu ko le ne a we ho ko do play nyai ne pwa le ko lo ga di to do pe mi de pa ne ko o si ko lo no.
So in my case, if I just try putting for my username Antonio Corchado,
me ma de le ya de ko ne yemi pen lo we da yemi lo no Antonio Crachado de ka lo ne no.
it isn't available.
Da ka ni yitu o de te ba.
So this is why on the username area you see my first initial and last name followed by numbers.
Ako ne no pe a we wa ka tu mi username and lo ne negative we da yemi a ko ti de pla do ya a lo ki de pla yemi mo no do no gi de pa ni pa se ko lo mo.
Now, the Google system will let you know if that username is not available.
Google adapta ma de pa ne ke du tin ya na lo mo no da mi de pla na khu ta ne tu on ne ya ne.
So we will go ahead and click next. Now, obviously, on this part where we have the password, you're going to create your own password.
Pay se ko ne o we da do password mo no a we ne ba pa khu tu an ne li ple de pa mo no da di pa se ko ne ba ko ko da no.
Google says, or they prefer that we use 8 or more characters.
Awe Google adapta ma awe te local we da no awe te we da le pa pa password ne ka ba an ne di kho ple mo no.
And mixed with letters, numbers, and symbols.
Ka ba pa hu se do li ple no wi do ta pa no te pa.
And one of the things I usually do with my passwords, and I think everyone should,
Da te mi le ya ma le ya password bu do ya e do le pa ku ade grama ta ka ni mo no.
is to use a capital letter in the beginning of your password.
When password li de ple ne ka pa ku tu a ko ti de ple ne ka ba mi we da li ple le adu ta ka mo no.
Now remember, your password should be something that you're going to remember.
Do dale na password ne ka ba mi we da dale na ti no onyo ka ti mo no.
But it will not be easy for someone else to figure out.
Do ta ba mi we da le pa aga di tu do ka ti nya we nyo ka ti wo ne do ta ba mi ja ja ni ba.
This password is for you and for you only.
Password ka li ple le ne ba pa ku tu ane na do na wo lo.
And once the password is created, what I would do is write down your password and keep it in a safe place.
Ta block on na ti ro we da na password li ple ti pa le ne pa ku tu ane no na kwe lo ha lo du pa ha le ta lo le abi ba no.
Now, in regards to the username,
Pe mi ba te do mi de ple ne tu no username ne.
it should be a variation of your name.
Ka ba mi we da nami lo ga le nami mo no.
Like I said, mine wasn't available, Antonio Corchado, but the A Corchado 987 was available.
Yemi Antonio Crociaro do ne to yetu o te ba basana ke ne yemi te pla e do Crociaro do nogi kwi ko nui o do ne te weda yetu weda te si ko no.
So it's still a professional email because it shows my first initial and last name.
Do mi de play ne di to do akra maleta pita ma atake po walo mo no ba mu ko le ne yemi te pla pa do yemi le lo ki ke te se ko ne pa mo no.
Remember to always keep your username professional.
Do nang ba tenya ka ne mi le na tu o username ne nang ba pa di to akra ba do ta pita ma mo no.
And I will give you an example. When I was younger, I had an email address.
Yiki hina ando ka mo no no si kane ye te ro we da lopereta account ka mo no.
That wasn't professional.
Da kane the great ba we da do ta pita ma attack lu claim mo no.
In regards to it having my nickname.
Bam lu kule ne pene ne o we da do yemi le pa ko lo e mo no.
It did not have my actual name.
To o we da do yemi no ko ba mo no.
So employers sometimes look at these things.
The blono ko ne pa dama ka sa ti pa ne awe te kwa we da pa mi te pa mo no.
So we must always have a professional email when looking for employment.
Ako ne pepa kuto weda kama weda pa med milala ne pa lopura ne kama krama wenda tapita mate pa mo.
So moving forward, we will click on the next button.
Pagale sa sunya wone no paga below weda next.
And on this screen, you can see that it's asking for more personal information.
Do pay ne ngi chiba weda lo we ti kwa weda ato weda baka weda do ne no ke sa taita klote pa mo no.
Now this information is optional.
Tara kai ni odo ne temi weda le namba man me ba no ni mi ma ba si ko ni ti weda lo.
Or I should say some of it is optional.
Yep, mi ma ko ni ba te to non do ni mi te kwe pwe lo ba ni ti mo no.
One of the most important things we see here is the area where you would put your phone number.
Dale redo the mi pay ne ne tiba ne no kaba ke weda nang ba pon lo weda na lo te suk no gi mo no.
Placing your phone number does not mean that they are going to be calling you.
Ne panu lo weda na phone no gi ne akom yo ne te mi weda le awete ko na mo no.
While that is an option in order for you to regain access to your account,
Dale kai ne ke weda dale ne hotel te de mi mo no ado awe ne mi edo ke do ne ke da ke na local account kai ne mo.
It is much easier to do it via text message.
Awe na mi weda awe pamish ado na mi edo ke da ke ne account ko ne no pamish lo weda le for message pu do ne anyo.
For example, if I forget my password,
Ado yemi tapi no ba pu ya password ne.
And I have typed my phone number in the area where it says phone number.
Pay yemi pan lo ba ya phone no de pa ne.
In the future, I can get a text message from Google.
Do kasunya ne no awe ye Google si ko ne ke shell ni message de ka.
With a temporary verification code.
Awe ke shell ni ya lip no gile ye ba ma puelo te chupo mo no.
Which will then give me access to my account once more.
Do data kani si ko ne ke plenu ya le ye account pu si ko lo mo no.
And I will show you that in a few more slides.
Do kasunya awe ye ke pa plato aro no.
For now, we're going to concentrate on some of these areas.
Do pay ni do ne pa ka ma suwe data ti pai.
So this information is used to keep your account secured.
ဒါကြီးတက်လို့တဲ့ဖာနေအဝဲဒီတော့ကမာဘီဘဝဲဒါပါလောပရအကောက်ခိုင်မနော်
If I lose my password, they can use my phone number.
ယမေအဝဲလောမဝဲဒါရဲ့ password တော့ယမေတူဝဲဒါရဲ့ဖုန်းနံပါတ်ရောနေ
They also want to know your date of birth.
အဝဲတဲ့အတော့တင်ညာစီကောနာအပလမှုနင်းတော့တဲ့ပါမနော်
For multiple reasons.
ဒါကြီးတက်လို့အမီဟိုမနော်
It's to know that you're old enough to have certain other parts to your Gmail account to be useful.
ဒါတမီရောဒုနေနာတန်ဒီပွဲတပွဲမနော်ဒီဆိုတော့အဝဲတဲ့ Google တာဖိတမှာကလုကလေးတဲ့ပါခဲလနေနတူအနေရမနော်
And your birthday and your gender will be used as security purposes.
နာဥပလမှုနီမှုတော့မေရနာမုခွာအထိုက်တက်လို့တဲ့ဖာမေရနေပွားကမကမ္ဘာလောမနော်
For example, if someone tries to gain access to your account,
အဒိုပွားတကမေအဒိုဟဲနူလောလနာအခလောပရအခဘူးနေ
questions will be then asked to this individual to make sure that it is you.
တော့ပွားကတိကွာအဝဲတိတတိကွာမနော်အဝဲတိဒီတော့ကမလော်တီဝဲတာပွားတကလည်းဟဲနူလောနေမီဝဲတာနာနေ
So, focusing back on the phone number aspect.
အခုနေပကတဲ့လောကဒါကေပါလော်တက်ဆနိုကြီးကနေ
We will go ahead. We added our phone number, so now we hit next.
ဖေးနေပကိုပွင့်နူလောပါလော်တက်ဆနိုကြီးလော်တော့ပါဘီလောဝဲတာ next
And now in this area,
ဖေးနေနော်
you will see that, well, the phone number is blanked out, but you can see where the telephone number would be.
ဖေးနေ negative ဝဲတာနာဖုန်းနော်ကြီးမနော်
And Gmail or Google will send you a 6-digit verification code.
ဖေးနေ Gmail မေဒီမှာကနေ Google နဲ့ကရှယ်လော်နီနာနော်ကြီးခုပလာ code ကနေ
With this code, you're verifying that it is your phone number and that in the future they can send you another code if you do forget your password.
နာ code ခိုင်အကောမြန်နုနေနော်အဝဲတဲ့ shell ဝဲတာလည်းနဖိုအကောမြန်နေနမလော်တီဝဲတာတခိုင်နေနဖိုတော့ခါဆုညာစီကနေနော်နမေတပ်ပနဝဲတာနာတခါနေ password တွေဖာနေနော်အဝဲတဲ့ shell နီဝဲတာ code ဖာသေးဝဲတာ
So you'll get a message from Google basically with the number and it'll state this is your verification code.
တော့ငကဒိုနေဝဲတာလက်ဖုန်း message ကိုတဲဝဲတာလေတရခိုင်နေကဲဝဲတာနော်ခုဖလဲလဲနံပါတ်2အော
So when we click send here on the bottom,
တော့ဖေးနေနဘီလိုဝဲတာဆန်အခါနေ
it gets automatically sent to your phone.
အကောပြောနေတကစောခိုင်နေ shell လဲနဖုန်းတဘလော့ပေါ်လို့မနော်
As you can see here,
ဖေးနေနတီတူလို့
we have taken the code under enter verification code and we've put it there.
ဖေးနေနူလိုဝဲပနူလိုဝဲတာခုတ်တခိုင်အလော်နေဖေးနေမကခုတ်လဲနဒိုနေပါနေနပနူလိုဝဲတာ
Now these numbers that you see on the screen are not real numbers.
တော့နော်ကြီးလက်ဖေးနေတီော်ဒုနေကဲဝဲတာတမီနော်ကြီးနော်ကိုတိဖာပါနော်
These are just example numbers.
ဒါနဲ့နော်ကြီးအဒိုတိဖာလို့မနော်
These do not work for anyone other than me.
ဒါကြီးနေနော်အဝဲတဘလုံးဘာသာလက်ပွားအကားဝပါနော်ရဝတခါလို့
And they usually expire within 5 minutes of receiving.
တော့နဒိုနေဝီယမနီအတော့ဘူးနေအဝဲနတူတ်တိတယ်
So I took my 6-digit code and I put it under enter verification code right on that blue line.
တော့ယဟီလိုဝဲတာယခုခုပလမကခုပလလာတော့ယပန်လိုဝဲတာဖေးလို့နော်
and then I will click verify.
Do ya below da verify. No.
And as you can see, we have verified that that was my phone number.
Pene awete do te nya loti weda le da ine ke weda ya phone.
And now I am in the home page of my Google account.
Do pene le share sule our home page mo no awete li pa le ya lopere awone.
Now there's a lot of information on this screen.
Pene tagi daklo do no.
But the most important part, in my opinion,
le rindo tatami le yitini mo no.
And for the purposes of this workshop,
do we tininya ita malu kai atapanyo sikon.
It's the menu button.
Ke weda menu aloma no.
As you can see, it's on the right-hand upper part of that screenshot.
Do pene ne tiweda lo a trade ka pa apokone no.
And it's 9 dots.
Awe ato okwito.
And I will show you what the 9 dots, when you open the email, what they have inside. I'll show you that in a little bit.
Do de bane yiga piani tu no da ato kito ne ke da o menu te pa.
So we went into the our menu.
Do pa below da pe menu no.
And like I said, I'll show you an example, but the Gmail symbol looks like a red and white envelope.
Awe yete da le yiga pialo no. Pay ne do no Gmail lopera ne aloga di so do di da award o wa no.
Now right there below, we can see an example screen on how our main Gmail page for your email looks like.
Le ne lopera awa awe ne ke loga di le ne no. Pay ne awe pialo we da lo no.
So next, we will go over a few useful hints.
Do le kit kane pa kama weda paketet ko weda bakat weda do li plan di pale patu otimo no.
So your email username.
Na lopera mile no kutune.
Always try to use a form or variation of your name.
Nengba thombo nengba tu weda kaban loga le nemi mi ma kone di tolo sa do nemi no.
Keep it professional.
Do kabak we ba weda do tapita ma aklok le tik palo.
For your password.
Le ne password li ple le ne pa kutu ha wone.
Always use a password that you'll remember.
Nengba tu password le na tu no oba.
But that only you will know.
Do ne tinya weda de kalo.
It always helps to write it down and keep it somewhere safe.
Do nemi kwe no lo ha lo do pale ta lo le biban sikone te weda sikol.
This is your information, and it does not need to be shared with anyone but yourself.
Ta ti de pai ne ke weda ne ta gi taklo o ko ne ne ba hinolo supaga ba do deng ba pale no wo.
For your contacts.
Do tale ka ba seklo ti pa wone.
Google services or Gmail.
Google mir mane Gmail ne no.
Will save your contacts as you use them.
Our contact wale na seklo ti pa ne di ne tu o to ne wete pa ko hanile no wo sikol.
So as you email anyone.
Do nemi tu weda nemi pa pon lo weda pataga email lo peresikone.
And once you send it,
nemi shalo to blokone.
It will remember that contact for next time.
Do awe ka tino weda tatakai ta seklo wo tatakai ne lekiti blo wo sikol.
So it's really important
Ako ne tan every do malo.
That we always verify the email address.
Le pa ka maloti weda lo perenogi ti pa.
that you are sending an email to.
ဒါလည်းနဲ့ share လို့ဝဲတာ email လိုပရတခါနေနော်ဒါကဆိုတခါနေနေ
Make sure it's the correct one.
မေဝဲတာလည်းအဘအတော်စီကောလို့မနော်
The last thing we want is to send someone information
အဝဲတာလည်းa structure နေနော်ပဲ local ဝဲတာနေနော် but တာဂီတာကလည်းပဲ share လို့တဲ့ဖာနေ
that it wasn't meant for them to see.
တမေဝဲတာလည်းအဝဲသိကောကွာဝမှာမနော်
On the subject line,
let's subject line အကောပညောနေခိုတော့တကလို့နေနော်
use the subject line to title or announce your topic.
နင်မတူဝဲတာ subject line တာတကလို့ဤလက်ဒီတူတော့နကကွယ်လိုဝဲတာတာခိုတော့တော့တဘူဘာသိညာမနော်
So whatever you're emailing someone
တော့တဘလလာနမီရှယ်လိုဝဲတာလိုပရတခိုင်နေ
on the subject line, you can actually just put something small to let them know what you're emailing them for.
တော့ let's subject line အပူနေနော်နပန်လိုဝဲတာတေဝဲတာလဲemail တခါတာကဆိုတခါလဲ initial လို့နေအကေကလိုမနူလဲဖုကိုပိုနေတေဝဲတာနော်
Keep it short.
နမဖုလို့
You will have room underneath it where the body of the email is.
ပမ်လူခနဲ့လက်ဖလာနေစီကောနေတာလောကိုဒေါ်ဒူလဲနကကွယ်ဝဲတာဒေါ်ဒူဝစီကောမနော်ကိုဝဲတာလဲပေါ်တယ်
And there you can be as to the point as you want, or you can make it as short as you want, but make sure you're doing it in the body and not the subject line.
ဒါလည်းနဲ့အဲ့တော့ဒီကွာအားတော့တမီမီတခါခါကြီးနေနော်နမကွယ်ဖဲဝဲတာလဲ body အလောနေနော်တမီဝဲတာလဲ subject line မှာနော်
And I will show you an example of that next.
လက်ခိနေနော်ရေကပြလောဝဲတာနမမန်ဒီလဲမနော်
And the last thing on the useful hints is sign off and signature.
လက်ခိတခါလဲနမပါတူပါတာနေနော်ကဲဝဲတာအဝဲထွားတော့ကဒါကေတော့ကဲဝဲတာဆယ်လိုမီတဲ့ဖာမနော်
Always end your email with a sign off and your name.
ဖဲနာကွယ်ဝီဝဲတာနာလောပရမီဝီနေနော်နကအမကတဲ့ဝဲတာလဲနမီမနော်ထောဘိုနေ
For example, if at the end of your email you want to put either thank you
ဘူကတဲ့နေနော်နပန်လောဝဲတာအဒိုမနော်စီဘလူဘာနာ
sincerely,
letter pakepu
or anything along those lines,
do tadir phadi ni etu mano
comma,
lo do na kwelo da comma po
and then your name on the bottom.
do apala ni na kwelo na mi mano.
This lets the person know that you are finishing the email and who it is from.
Do da kai ni du tinya we da le pa le pha po da ga ni na lo ta ka so ni ka te we da lo do pa le shelo da ga ni ma da ga le sikolo mano.
And it's a very professional touch when it comes to writing employers.
Da kai ni a read do ma le na ka kwelo we da su na ta ma khu ti pha wo mano we akro we ba we da do ta phi da ma ti pha sikolo.
Excellent. So now, just give me 1 second and I will go ahead and switch over. And we will go ahead and go into some examples on a live email account so that you guys can see.
Hey ne no awe pag he ado we da mano ka pag pialo we da le live no pag mandi le mano.
So here we have an account
Hey ne no po we da do account ka
that I've created just for example purposes.
Da kai ne le yi ka pialo we da ado wo ne ye te ro we to lo.
As you can see, we have everything that we've talked about. So I have my Gmail and the menu button.
do di magapate pya to lo phe ne ne ti o te weda le Gmail de pha do menu ato de pha.
So now that we've created the account, we can actually start navigating through our Gmail.
Do akhe pate ro we pa lopera wili ho ne no pa ka kwa hu weda ha kwa weda le pa lopera bu kate lo no.
Now, I want everyone to understand that there's other email services.
Do phe ne ye do tinya tu se ko le lopera ne amino o aga do du se ko no.
Such as Yahoo
Ado Yahoo de
and other types of emails.
do le lopera a company aga se ko ne o a mai no.
But to me,
Pasangine le yo wone
Gmail or Google has more options when it comes to other applications within the account.
Pami mate ne Google mi ne Gmail ne ando ne o weda akwe ya de pa do a klo okle ta pita masi de pa ne di ta aga no.
So before we go into Gmail,
The global super Gmail ba ne.
let me show you a few things that Google offers.
Do ye ke pya lo ne da pita ma klo okle to no le Google he lo no.
Now these come with your Google account.
Da ite pa ne mi te ro weda Google account li ne hepa weda sikolo.
And once you have a Google account, you'll be able to use these.
Do na Google account o tablo ko ne no da te pai kele ne na tu weda sikolo ni sikolo no.
So, as you see here on the menu,
Di neti pai le menu poko to ne.
you have YouTube,
Neti weda YouTube.
very popular in today's world.
Mi hu ta pla le muni keka sector isikolo.
You have Google Play, which you can download other apps.
Pai ne Google Play o sikolo do da pita ma agati pa ne he download pai.
You also have Google Meet, which is what we're using right now.
No o weda sikole Google Meet da le patu okay da pita ma ka won sikomo no.
This is what we're using right now to communicate with each other.
Okay ne patu weda Google Meet ka le di to ba ke seklo weda pa nyo de ka do ka no.
You also have a calendar.
Pai ne o weda do calendar mo no. Muni mo.
You have contacts where you keep all your contacts.
Pai ne pa le ke seklo di pa awo.
You have Google Translate.
Pai ne Google Translate Google Clotita.
Which is very useful if you're trying to translate from one language to the other.
Aware ketua no o do amale di to do ka cloti weda clot ka su de ka akane no.
And we have Google Duo, which is a video to video calling.
Google Duo do ne aware pa ko weda taga do taga le video puti mo no.
And as long as the other person who you're trying to contact has Google Duo, then you can contact that person through Google Duo and you can talk. Via video.
Padagale ne ko call do ne ado a Google Duo mi o se kone no ne mi call do ne tu kia le ne tilo ta met ko mete mo no.
Another great option is Google Photos.
Ne ki ka do ne Google Photo ta wo de pa no.
Which is a free backup for all your photos that you have on your device.
Awe da kai ne te oda ta pa ko ta lo kholo le na ka pa we da le na se po ka te pa ko no.
I use Google Photos a lot.
Ye tu we da Google Photo do du se ko no.
Because it frees up space from my actual device.
Mamnu hule ne no awe ta said mile ye tu we apoko ne no awe pa lo huwe da ta lo ti pan basic ko no.
And I can keep those photos there and not have to have them on my phone.
Do ta wo ti pan ye pa penete do ye pa le ye phone poko ba ne basic ko no.
But going back,
do na point the kan na mail le pa na apoko ne no awe tell da le reply mo no si second agi.
Well, now we're going to go ahead and click reply.
Do reply the ka si second agi ne ba min bilo ne.
So as you can see on the bottom,
do apply ne tiwa da te lo.
A small box pops up.
Do ada po the plus sisi po he oro mo no.
Here we want to write Antonio back.
Do pay ne do ne pe do ke quest hagda ke su Antonio o mo no.
So I'm going to write Antonio again.
Do pay ne ye ke kwelo Antonio ton lo.
So now we have another reply email.
Pay ne pa si sagda ke libera atog dot ka.
Where we are responding back to Antonio, where he said, I hope you can visit me again.
Do maka Antonio ti kwa we da le ke ha to ro o woni no pa ke si sagda ke mo no.
So the response email says, I definitely will.
Das loperele si sa do ne te da le ye ke he ha lot ti lo mo no.
Have a great day.
Ni lagi mo no.
And my name on the bottom, Antonio.
Do ye mi le phalan no.
So now we hit send, and that person will receive that response.
Do ye mi bilo we da send ni do ne maka pargale pa shelo o ne awe kan do ni ba we la.
So now that you have seen how emails work,
do pay ne ne ti we da lo no email kai ne mata aposa mata dile.
And a very brief introduction on how to write one.
Do awe da meseloni puko pur kale kabak we da di de lopere dile mo no puko po dile.
I hope that everyone uses this tool.
Do ye samula we da le pa ko ade ka tu we da apolo kai.
And when searching for employment, it's really important to have a professional email.
Do awe pen da pita ma tami no mo no di to do na ko we da le lopere amila akro about we do tapita ma calculated pane I read do we da sikoni.
Okay, so back here, let me show one more screen here. So if you have any questions at any given time,
on
the presentation you just saw, my name is Antonio Corchado. And I am the ONA Immigrant Community Navigator at the center.
Owner awe pa tulot tukle le par wepu tanekle tatagale center pumono.
My information is down below.
Do yita klu dirpan ule palane no.
And so is my email, and you can now email me with your brand new Gmail account.
Do pen apalane ye email mono ako ne me oro wenda ne Gmail we ne no asusu katane ne shelo wenda su yo te weda ni no.
Also, if you're familiar on Facebook,
Namitu weda Facebook sikone no.
make sure you search and follow us at the Center Utica.
Do amaloti lena hu weda pa Center Utica lo do lupo twe weda pa tapita mati pa kimono.
I want to thank Say for being with me today.
Yedo simlu ba se la he tep weda la pa weta ninya ekolo.
And I want to thank everyone who's taken the time to view this video.
Do yedo simlu ba pa ko adele kwa weda ta wa mudkai ni lo.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Simlu ba tu lo tablo.
And have a great rest of your day.
Ni lagi mo no.